guys, Anthony and Chelsea here. Today is special request day. So I feel like one of those MCs or whatever, disc jockey is like, by request. So we actually do read the comments that you guys leave on the videos and everything. So now we have a request from the JR, and I'm going to read it to you and then we're going to do it. So it says, here's a request. Please break down that dance move where Rose squats down and you stepped over. Can't find the video it was in. Looks like you may have deleted that one. We actually did delete that one. But anyways, I don't have Rose with me, but I do have the lovely Chelsea, and we'll just pretend that she's Rose, and we're gonna make her squat down. I actually do remember what video that was and what the step was. It's called a walkover turn. So we're gonna teach you guys this. This is not something you would dance socially very often, but it is a cool little thing. And if you and your partner know this one and you want to dance it socially, it's kind of cool. It's more of a performance type move. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you, and then we're gonna break it down. Okay, so this is the walkover. All right, we'll show you that again from this angle. I don't know how squatty that is. Yeah. I think I get the idea of what that is. Okay, so this is called a walkover turn. Okay, so it's actually quite simple. It's going to require you and your partner to actually trust each other a little bit, because you're actually going to be counterbalancing each other's weight. So if we start with two hands, there's a lot of different dances we can do this in. We're just going to turn her until we can get back to a two-hand hold. Now, what I suggest here, instead of getting to a two-hand hold because there's just way too much arm here, is I usually take her by her forearms, and then she'll take me by the forearms also. So if I'm leading this and I've got the fingertips, as she's coming through and those hands present themselves, I'm just gonna drop and get to just right below her elbows. Now what Chelsea has here, she has her weight onto her right foot, okay? Now from her right foot, all of her weight's gonna go on her right foot. As we tend to do this, she's gonna basically, and we'll just use the word squat, she's gonna sit down, but we also have this counterbalancing where we're leaning away from each other, kind of like Ring Around the Rosie that you did when you were a kid, right? So you have to have this counterbalance where you guys are kind of leaning away from each other. But so if we take her in and we get into that position, now you notice that I have got my weight on my right foot. I'm getting ready to step on my left. She already has her weight on her right foot. All of her weight's on her right foot. She's gonna bend that right knee and she's gonna keep her left leg straight. As she leans away, I step over and bring her up. Okay, so this has to have some amount of momentum. If it doesn't lean away, what's gonna happen is she's just gonna sit down and you're not gonna have the connection. It's kind of like this, we're pulling away from each other action, okay? So again, she's gonna lean away from me, we're gonna get into that position, and then she's gonna lower, and I step around, I step over, and then I turn her again with that hand, okay? So this is going to take a little bit to get this to feel comfortable, and that's okay. It's going to probably feel a little awkward and weird, and that's just kind of the way that is. But the thing I will say here is that, guys, and this goes for not just this kind of pattern, but it goes for all lifts and tricks and everything, is that we don't lift women. We can't lead her into this for the most part, and that's why I say this is more of not like a social dance movement as much as it is a performance dance movement, in that we don't lead her. We can't like take her head and shove her down into the thing. We can't actually lead her to go down. So what we do is we receive her. We can't lead her to go there. We can get into position, but we ultimately have to wait for her to initiate this, and then we receive that momentum that she gives. So the lowering part is going to happen and be initiated by her first. I can't lead her to go down. So when we get into that position, I get here and now I wait for her. And if she goes, whenever you're ready, yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna step over and around her. So she starts going and I receive her and I counterbalance that she has to initiate it. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you're dancing this socially, don't just like go drop down into that. Like you guys kind of gotta know. I was gonna say it's more of a performance type thing. It's kind of cool looking though. You can do this multiple times. If you get comfortable with one, you can lead multiples, okay? So like if I go from here and she drops down into that, I wait for her, I can turn her again and then just wait for her again as many times as I want, okay? By the way, here's one thing I promise. When you guys go to learn this, ladies, you're gonna have some burning hot red thighs by the end of this. You're gonna get that thing is going so don't push it too hard. We don't want you guys to have to walk like this for a couple days, because all of your weight is essentially supported by your right thigh. So we'll show you that one more time. So we're gonna turn her, we're gonna wait for her, and we receive her. and out, okay? And that is your walkover turn, or the move where Rose squats. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. We post stuff like this all the time. We do take requests. Let us know about down below what you guys want to see, and you know, if it's something we can do, we'll definitely try to squeeze it in there. Hit the little bell button, ring us, you know, so you get notifications. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I just asked you guys for a bunch of stuff, and as we're doing all this stuff, we haven't even asked you guys for a tip yet. I haven't got my tip jar out, where you can put tips in there for your requests. So I should totally get one of those. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.